I'm here with Matt Nass, one of the preeminent deck designers on the Pro Tour at this point. He's been breaking cards for the last several Pro Tours, and this Pro Tour is no different, Matt. You went to work for the Adventures Fair with Aetherworks Marvel. What do you do with this card? How do you build around this?
So Aetherworks Marvel has a couple pieces to it. First, you need energy. It has a way to get energy itself, but it's not that powerful of a way to gain energy. Things don't die constantly. You're not going to get 6 energy worth of things dying that quickly.
There's no greater Gargadon to sacrifice things to, or any kind of like way to play with that.
So most likely you're going to have to play with other energy creation cards. The cards that make the most energy for the fewest mana are the Puzzle Knots and Attune with Aether.
Okay.
So that's a pretty good place to start. And then from there you can play some disruptive things like Aether Meltdown, and try to look for some other cards that gain energy. In the sideboard, maybe Glimmer, because that gives you some card draw and grindier games, things like that.
All right, so you have the energy, you get there, you get to 6 energy. What turn in a game of Magic can you get to? Can I play this on turn 4 and have 6 energy fairly reliably?
I wouldn't say reliably, but a lot of the time. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot does it all by itself. It costs 2 to play, gives you 3 energy immediately. Then on the next turn, turn 3, you sacrifice it for 3 more energy. That's 6 right there. Other starts that do it are like turn 1, Attune with Aether, that gives you 2 energy. Turn 2, Glassblower's Puzzle Knot, 2 more. Sacrifice that, 2 more. And that one even scries, so it kind of helps you set up the activation as well.
Okay, I was going to ask about that. Now, so we get to look 6 cards deep when we activate this. What are we looking for? And then what do we do when we miss?
So preferably we hit an Eldrazi. That's
either Ulamog or Emrakul in your deck?
Right, yeah. Kozilek, not quite good enough if you're behind on board. It draws some cards, but doesn't really catch you up in the same way that the other 2 do. So that would be the preference, but you don't always hit. You only have 8 Eldrazi in the deck. You're looking at 6 cards. Your odds are not actually that good. They're like 60%, assuming you don't scry at all.
Okay.
So when you do miss, the nice part about Marvel, compared to something like Summoning Trap or other cards that have been similar to this in the past, is you can always reactivate it. It's a permanent. It's not a spell.
So like if you think about this in terms of Collected Company, it's like if Collected Company was an artifact that stayed on the board.
Yes. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. That's why I played the deck. So, you could hit a Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot, which will get you right back to 6 straight away.
Oh, wow.
Gets 3 when it comes in. And when you stack Puzzle Knots with Marvel out, you even get a bonus energy because they are a permanent being put to the graveyard. Glassblowers will get 5, 2 from the comes into play, and 3 now from the sacrifice. So you can get back up to 6 pretty easily on the following turn.
Now, I know there's some situations where you might have a lot of energy, and you could hit another Aetherworks Marvel, and there's an interesting little interaction that happens when you get 2 of these legendary permanents in play at the same time.
So if you have 10 or more energy, you activate this one, go down to 4, play the second one, so now you have 2 legendary artifacts in play. You sacrifice the tapped one, and both Marvels will see that this Marvel went to the graveyard. So you'll gain 2 additional energy going up to 6, and now you can immediately reactivate the next one. So if your first hit doesn't get an Eldrazi, your second one probably will.
Right, you get to go 12 cards deep, and that's 120% likelihood.
Oh yeah.
That's how math works. Matt Nass, thank you so much for shining a single card spotlight on Aetherworks Marvel.